Hello everyone, I am so happy to see you again. Today I want to share with you 3 recipes for tea sandwiches. We are making a classic Coronation Chicken sandwich, an exhilarating egg and bacon sandwich that includes a layer of fresh chives and whipped cream cheese, a chic little sandwich composed of crab meat, fresh bell pepper, and Old Bay seasoning. These sandwiches will be great not only for afternoon tea, but for cocktail parties too. They are multi-purpose sandwiches. Let's gather some ingredients and then we can get cracking in the kitchen. From the garden, we are gathering shallots, a small onion, a red bell pepper, some parsley, and some chives. I'm going to go ahead and prep my herbs and onions from the garden so that we are ready to go. And my plan is to make the fillings for the sandwiches today and then to let the flavors mingle overnight in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow we will assemble the sandwiches so we can consider these sandwiches make-ahead. I need to sharpen my knife. This is the best knife sharpener I have ever owned. I can link it in the description if you are interested. I need to finely mince the parsley. This is flat leaf or Italian parsley. I'm also going to finely chop the chives. It's the first time I've ever grown shallots. These shallots are rather potent. My eyes are watering. I'm going to finely mince this little onion as well. Lizette just said this is a very cute onion. Little things are always cute. Then I'm going to dice up this rather oddly shaped red bell pepper. The first filling I'm going to make is the Coronation Chicken. This was so named for the official dish at Queen Elizabeth's coronation in 1953. So I have the breast from one chicken that I cooked in the Instant Pot the other night. And then I'm just going to shred this. To this quantity of chicken, I'm going to add a generous tablespoon of mayo. Add a little more than that. And a generous tablespoon of mango chutney, which is mango chunks and paprika and garlic. It's really delicious. Sour cream, again, about a tablespoon, or as much as you think it needs. You could certainly use plain yogurt here. And a 1/4 teaspoon or so of curry powder. Give it a mix. There is salt in the mango chutney, so I will have to taste this before I add any additional salt. I need to taste this. Very delicious, but it will be even better with more of the mango chutney. I'm going to cover and refrigerate this overnight. Meanwhile, we can get started on the next filling. Next up is the egg and bacon sandwich, and it needs a layer of chive cream cheese. So to make this cream cheese, I've put 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese in my stand mixer bowl. I'm going to hook up my whisk attachment. And then I'm going to add, well, I don't add the chives yet. First, I'm going to whip this to a glorious light consistency. This will make the cream cheese very easy to spread. And of course, you can buy already whipped cream cheese at the local supermarket. I'm making my own because a little tub, like a 6-ounce tub of whipped cream cheese was $6.49. One 8-ounce block of regular cream cheese was $4.49. So big savings if you whipped your own cream cheese. And I'm just adding some of the chives here. I am folding the chives into the whipped cream cheese. Going to add a pinch of salt. And then you just fold the mixture. Or rather, you fold the chives into the cream cheese. This mixture would actually make a very nice dip for crackers. Going to decant this to a small bowl. Mustn't let any of this go to waste. Here again, I will cover the chive cream cheese and pop it into the refrigerator. For the bacon component of the egg and bacon sandwiches, I have 5 strips of bacon that I cooked the other day and just popped in the freezer. Cooked bacon is really convenient to have on hand. And I'm just going to finely chop this. My dog Avery is walking around if you hear the pitter-patter of little doggy feet. She loves bacon as much as, well, I do. And then we need 6 hard-cooked eggs. And I have a special technique for hard cooking eggs so that they are really easy to peel. And I will put a link to that recipe in the description below. And then I'm going to try some brand new technique for crumbling hard-cooked eggs. I have a cooling rack here, and I'm going to push the egg through the rack. Look at that. This method really works. Oh, the things we learned from watching YouTube videos, right? When I was a kid, there was a commercial that ended with, "Life made better through television." We could say today, life made better through YouTube. And there are my eggs, all crumbled. To the eggs, I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of mayo. I can always add more later if I think the salad needs it. The flat leaf parsley that we gathered from the garden. About 2 tablespoons of minced shallot or onion. Roughly 1 tablespoon of Princess Diana's favorite Dijon mustard. A 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Give this a mix. Then stir in the bacon. I have a lot of clean spoons over here reserved for tasting, and I do want to taste this egg and bacon salad. Wow, this is excellent. I love the Dijon mustard in here and the smoked paprika and everything else that's in here. It's really wonderful. It doesn't need any extra salt other than what was in the bacon. And I'm not even going to add any pepper. It's just perfect as is. So here again, I will cover and refrigerate. And here is the crab and red bell pepper filling. So I have a 6-ounce or 170-gram can of lump crab meat. This is real crab meat, which I did drain. Throw it into a bowl. Then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of mayo. I'm using avocado mayo for this. I'm mixing and breaking up the lump crab meat. I'm going to add some lemon zest. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of the finely chopped chives and about a teaspoon of the finely chopped onion that came from the garden, and about 2 tablespoons of the beautiful red bell pepper that we diced. This is a very pretty filling, very colorful. And I know this is going to need some salt, just a pinch. And some grinds of black pepper. A taste. It's good, but it needs a shot of lemon. Just a little shot. Perfect. I'm going to cover and refrigerate our crab and bell pepper sandwich filling. And then, again, we will let all of these fillings sit overnight in the refrigerator. Tomorrow, we will assemble the sandwiches. And tonight, I will probably whip up a batch of scones that we can enjoy with the sandwiches. So I will see you tomorrow morning. Nighty-night. Good morning. It's the next day, and if you hear a roar in the background, that is the sound of my generator. We had a colossal storm here last night. Lightning struck 2 transformers. Everybody in this area is without power, except those of us who have generators. Anyway, earlier today, I made some scones. This is the same recipe that I used in a recent video, and I will link that up here. And I've got to pop these into the oven, and then we are going to assemble our tea sandwiches. The first sandwich I'm going to make is the Coronation Chicken sandwich. This is the mixture that has the mango chutney in it, and boy does this smell amazing. Then I'm going to butter my bread. I'm using brown bread here. Now the reason you butter the bread is to seal it. The butter acts as a barrier between the bread and the filling so that the bread does not become soggy. And you can use as much or as little butter as you like. This is Irish butter from grass-fed cows, so it has a wonderful yellow color. Coronation chicken. I will be removing the crust from the bread, so I'm only spreading the filling to, within a fraction of an inch from the edge. And I'm going to add a few arugula or rocket leaves. There are my scones. Let me check on them. They need 5 more minutes. Top with the other slice of bread. Now the reason I cut off the crust after I fill the sandwich is because I want the sandwich to have a clean edge. This is what all professional tea houses do. They remove the crust after filling. I'm cutting the sandwiches into 3 rectangles, which are also known as fingers. And I'm going to arrange them on my 3-tiered stand here. There is no waste with these tea sandwiches because you can always eat the cut-off bits. Scones are ready. They are gorgeous and they smell terrific. Now I am going to serve the sandwiches I'm making today for afternoon tea. Later this week, I'm hosting a cocktail party, so I have plenty of my Coronation Chicken filling left for cocktail party sandwiches. I will cover this and refrigerate it. For the egg and bacon sandwiches, I'm going to use my own homemade pain de mie. It's a French sandwich bread that you bake in a covered loaf pan. I made that on video, and I will try to remember to link that up here or in the description below. The great thing about pain de mie is that it has a perfectly rectangular shape, so you get nice squares of bread. I am adding a layer of our chive cream cheese before topping with the egg and bacon filling. I am eating one of the Coronation Chicken sandwiches. Holy cow, this is really delicious. I think the key with all of these fillings is to make them a day ahead of time and let them chill in the refrigerator overnight. This way the flavors mingle and mellow and just become, well, extra wonderful. And here's the colorful crab and bell pepper filling. Just for fun, I'm going to add a little dash of Old Bay seasoning. Then I have to taste it. Oh, this is yummy. Old Bay seasoning is basically celery salt and paprika. It's really delicious. Now, I was going to use my pain de mie for the crab sandwiches, but I know not everybody is willing to make pain de mie. So I wanted to show you that you can always use Pepperidge Farm very thin white bread. And that's what I have right here. I'm going to cut one of these sandwiches into triangles and one into the rectangular fingers. And don't worry about perfection here. Remember, I'm a home cook. I'm not a hotel chef. This is some of the plum cake that you and I made together in the last video. So our sandwiches, scones, and little desserts are ready. All I have to do is brew some tea, and then we can enjoy tea and sandwiches in the music room. I've already warmed my teapot, and our tea du jour is Darjeeling. tell you, this wooden tea tray is one of the best investments I have ever made. I can link it in the description below if you are interested. Now, I'm going to ditch this apron, put on a decent shirt and a bolo tie and maybe my maroon blazer, and then I will meet you in the music room. I seem to be wearing the exact same outfit that I wore 2 years ago when I filmed an afternoon tea sandwich video. And I will link that video down below if you care to watch it. Of course, all of these sandwiches are new to me, and I hope you will give them a try. Coronation Chicken. I have a dog right here who is waiting for some Coronation Chicken for herself. Now, all of these sandwiches are fantastic. The Coronation Chicken with that mango chutney is just, I mean, the taste is indescribably wonderful. I'm going to list all of the ingredients I used for these sandwiches in the description below. And feel free to alter the recipes to suit your own taste. Since these scones are made with heavy cream instead of butter, I decided to serve them not with clotted cream or whipped cream, but with lemon curd and blueberry preserves. And then we have 2 squares of the plum cake that you and I made together in last week's video. Thank you so much for joining me for afternoon tea today. I really appreciate your company. I hope you will give these sandwiches a try someday. I can pop a couple of other videos up here that you can watch between now and my next upload. Again, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.